Hello everyone and welcome to AfroView. In a video today we are going to take a closer look at the top 10 African airlines according to Skytrax. Please feel free to comment which airline you think is the best in Africa down there in the comment section. So without further ado, here are the top 10 African airlines according to Skytrax. In number 10 we have Fastjet. Fastjet plc is a British South African based company which is a group of low-cost carriers that operate in Africa. So Fastjet became operational after acquiring Fly 540, an airline operating in Africa, in East Africa specifically, and then commenced its operation in other parts like Tanzania, Zimbabwe and Mozambique, and also many other places. In the ninth place we have Egypt Air, the national carrier of the Arab Republic of Egypt. Egypt Air is based at Cairo International Airport. The airline's network includes extensive domestic and regional scheduled passenger and freight services to Egypt and Africa, as well as international services to Europe, Asia, the Middle East and North America. Egypt Air is among the largest carriers on the African continent and became a member of the coveted Star Alliance in July 2008. Egypt Air also has its own cargo dedicated to serving Europe, Africa and the entire Middle East. In the 8th place, we have Fly Sapphire, which is another low-cost South African airline which is based in Johannesburg, South Africa. The airline basically specializes in flying domestic flights within South Africa, flying to more than a dozen different destinations across the country. This airline began its operation in the 2014, although the company behind Fly Sapphire has been operating for 15 years. In the 7th place, we have the East African Rwanda Air. The national carrier of Rwanda currently flies to over 30 destinations in Western, Central, Eastern and Southern Africa, the Middle East, Asia and Europe. With Kigali International Airport as its hub, the airline is one of the fastest growing airlines and has one of the youngest state-of-the-art fleets in all of Africa. In the 6th place, we have Air Seychelles. Air Seychelles is the national airline of Seychelles and is headquartered on the islands of Mahi. The airline flies to several destinations across multiple countries in Africa, Central Asia and Eastern Asia. Air Seychelles was established in 1978, initially flying domestic, then expanded in 1983 to international flights with serving Frankfurt and London. In the 5th place, we have Air Mauritius. Air Mauritius is the national flag carrier of Mauritius, based at Sir Siwosagur Ramagulam International Airport in Port-Louis, Mauritius. The flag carrier is the 4th largest carrier in sub-Saharan Africa and commenced operation in the year 1972, flying directly to 23 destinations nowadays and also serving more than 100 destinations with partner airlines. In the 4th place, we have Royal Air Maroc. Royal Air Maroc, which is commonly known as RAM, is the largest airline in Morocco. The airline, which was founded in July 1953 as a result of a merger between Air Maroc and Air Atlas, is headquartered at Casablanca Anfa Airport near the Moroccan city of Casablanca. But the primary hub for Air Maroc is at Casablanca Mohammed International Airport. Air Maroc operates both medium-haul, long-haul flights and flies to over 100 destinations worldwide, including Europe, Africa, America and the Middle East. In the 3rd place, we have the East African giant Kenya Airways. Kenya Airways is one of the largest airlines in Africa and flies all across the world to top destinations. The airline has grown tremendously since conception and continues to thrive across the African skies. The airline, which is also known as Africa's Pride, the airline has contributed significantly to raising the standard of aviation in Africa. In the 2nd place, we have South African Airways, with hubs at Johannesburg and Cape Town. South African Airways is the flag carrier of South Africa and ranks among the largest airlines on the African continent. The carrier is wholly owned by the South African government and operates an extensive network of services throughout Africa and international services such as North America, South America, Asia, Australia, and Europe. South African Airlines became a member of the Star Alliance in the year 2006, rounding up the top spot in the best airline in the entirety of the continent of Africa. In the first place, taking all the glory for the best airline in Africa is the biggest airline, Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines is the national airline of Ethiopia, based in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, one of the leading airlines on the African continent and also globally. Ethiopian Airlines serves more than 90 international destinations across Africa, Asia, Europe, the Middle East and North America, as well as operating an extensive domestic and international cargo network. Ethiopian Airlines has also become a member of the coveted Star Alliance in December 2011. That's a video, guys. Please share, subscribe and like our videos, and please don't forget to subscribe.